Welcome to day 3. We're at our first stop, a mere 1 minute from our hotel. It's what has been described to me by Kat as the fountain of youth, the very water to cleanse our soul and reinvigorate our spirits. It's the natural spring, right?
Yeah, an artesian spring. An
artesian spring here in Norway, Michigan. She's talked a big game about how this is the best water in the world, so I, as a water aficionado, am looking forward to rewriting the rules on what water can be. That is genuinely some of the best water I've ever had. It tastes like pure nothing. It's just clean. I don't know. Anything to say?
Yes, I'm pleased that you agree.
All right, we stopped in Niagara, Wisconsin. Sadly, there is only one waterfall, which you've seen, and doesn't live up to the Niagara Falls of New York, but beautiful, beautiful place nonetheless. I really feel like yesterday's video has not done Michigan justice. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And one of the places that has the most cultural influence I think I've ever been as well. It is so distinctly Michigan here. I really can't explain it better than that. But we're about to go experience one of those cultural phenomenon.
Well, you are.
Well, I am for the first time, Kat for the first time in a while. Let's go get some pasties. My first pasty is officially here. It's officially warm. Let's see how it tastes. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. It is a meat pie, but it's so good. It's so moist. That's really good. Just stopped for a second time at the spring to refill our water bottle that I nearly drank all of, and now we're headed to Porcupine Mountains State Park, and we have another pasty to go. I can't describe what it tastes like other than, like, if our reality is a projection and there's a base reality, this is what the base reality potato tastes like. I hope that makes sense, but this is like essence of potato. Well, we've arrived at the state park here, Porcupine Mountains, and boy was I not prepared for the amount of bugs. The only way I can describe the sheer number of bugs is heinous and offensive. It's unbearable, genuinely unbearable how many bugs are here. It feels like they're doing nothing short other than trying to murder you with sheer numbers. Not a good time. Not gonna lie. I mean, very pretty, but I'll cut to some footage and let you decide if it's worth death by bug. Almost to our last destination in Porcupine Mountain State Park. Man, I gotta say, Michigan has been lovely. We're almost entirely out of Michigan now. This is our last activity. Can't really put it to words, but I noticed when we were somewhere in the lower peninsula, like just even driving, my breathing had slowed down and I just felt calmer. And there's just this sense of peace here. I mean, how can you not feel it in a place like this? I thought the pure Michigan thing was kind of a gimmick, but I kind of get it. It truly is incredible. Pure is a phenomenal word to describe this place. In many ways that I wasn't expecting. So, we're gonna head to our last destination here, waterfall, or maybe several waterfalls. And then I'll wrap this up on day 2. We're nearly here, getting ready to touch the coldest lake of the 5 Great Lakes, and it is infinite. There's nothing beyond it. Oh my goodness. It's cold. As the sun sets here on us on day 3, I'm gonna wrap up this video here on the shore of Lake Superior. Had a difficult time with yesterday's video, and I realized I was doing too much, trying to focus on pictures and video and the storyline and exploring this whole 20s concept. So today I just went back to just documenting our experience. Feels a little more natural. But I do want to have some sort of conclusion to this conversation before we move on to documenting days 4 and 5. And I think what my conclusion is that our expectations for what the 20s should be typically aren't met because they aren't accurate. I think we have to expect that it's going to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. I think it's okay to be uncomfortable because any sort of change or growth or finding yourself is meant to be uncomfortable. It's meant to be unstable. That's the part where you find yourself. All of these quotes that I read growing up, build your wings on the way down, this is the part where you find out who you are. They all sound so romantic. In reality, they're ugly. It's dirty. It's non-linear. It's rough. And above all, it's scary. But that's what makes it the part where you find out who you are. Because you're challenging yourself, you're experiencing new things, you're finding out. Part of exploring, part of adventuring is the scary part. That's the part that makes it worthwhile. That's where you find out. This is where we find out. So, we're gonna keep finding out, and you can keep following along. See you in the next one. You just like add some thunderstorm noise after. I meant like in post.